Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. Here's another episode of my Let the Women Tell It series, episode 26. And it's about a woman on this podcast called Tonight's Conversation. And I'm not a big fan of tonight's conversation, but every so often they have guests that say a few things that's actually worth listening to. And a lot of times it's not. But tonight, there's a lady on there talking about that too much emphasis is put on the height of the man. You know, it's a well known thing that women have an issue with shorter men. Not all women, some women do, and it's not a racial thing. I don't know if black women have a more adverse feeling of that than any other woman, but you know, women talk about that they like a guy that's taller, but sometimes they misjudge, mischaracterize, and overlook great men who might be a little shorter than 6 feet, right? Even at 5'10" or 5'9", some of these women are like 5 feet themselves, and they have these crazy expectations on how tall the men should be. So there's a lady that comes on and that came on, and she said a couple of things that make sense, and I want you to listen to her. And it's a short little clip, but first, before I share it, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So leave some comments on what you think about this particular quote unquote issue or challenge or phobia that some women have about shorter men. Uh, and listen, let me tell you, if you go outside, there's no shortage, and forget the pun, of men who are under 6 feet who do quite well with the ladies, right? So I don't even know where it really comes from. Some of my guys that's shorter than 6 feet, 5'10", they do pretty well out there. So I don't know where the myth came from. Maybe it's just the YouTube talking points or whatever. But some of the shorter guys don't have no issues with ladies. But anyway, maybe some of the ladies they want. You know, maybe there's a whole segment of women who are tall that's out of their league. But every single man who's just a regular dude has women who are out of their league for whatever reason. Anyway, so I'm gonna let the lady tell it, and you tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. So let me share. Okay.
There's nothing about a man's height that is going to make him a better husband, father, love you better, show up for you, support you, pour into your cup.
What about size, Allison? What about size?
Right? So that height, I get it. I get it. It's primal. It's like if he's tall, if he's fit, if he's big, I feel protected. But do you know how many useless is tall and big, and they will not protect you. They will not. They're not going to protect your heart, your spirit, your mind, your family, your womb. We need to be more mindful of making better choices about human beings and how they show up for you in your life, and not how they show up on a runway or walking down the street.
All right. So that was a short clip. I agree with her. I do. And every so often, you have to let the women tell it, because I still believe that women who don't like to hear shit from anybody, especially black women, need to hear some women actually coming out and telling them what's right from what's wrong. And the more women in 2024 who actually profess things that are smart, right? They need to be louder, louder, louder. We need to get rid of the Suki Hanas. We need to get rid of the sexy reds. We need to get rid of the ratchet women who have the airwaves, who destroy the black woman's image around the world. We need to start to weed those people out. And here's the beginning, a little small segment of looking at a relationship from the right way, the right lens. So that's why I like this little small clip. And I have another clip coming, because I have no shortage of ammunition from women telling other women how to behave a little bit better, since so many sisters believe in fairy tales and have priced themselves out of the market for good men. Anyway, our pain, marriage, politics, and sports. Over and out.